Hello students, in this lecture we will learn that what is electrical analogy concept connected with heat transfer mechanism. We will learn about the thermal resistance concept also, okay, which is actually means electrical analogy when connected to heat transfer, then the outcome, the result is the thermal resistance concept, okay. So this thermal resistance concept is based on the fact that suppose there is an electrical resistance, you can see there is an electrical resistance and we are applying some potential difference on that electrical resistance. So what will happen when potential difference is applied, current will start flowing. Now what is the job of resistance, electrical resistance? It opposes the current to flow, okay. So over here potential difference is what? V1 minus V2. So charge always flows from high electrical potential to low electrical potential like this, okay, and this electrical resistance is actually opposing the current to flow, okay. Like same in heat transfer mechanism, you can see that there are two systems. One system is with temperature T1, other with temperature T2, okay. So what happens if T1 is greater than T2, then heat starts transferring from high temperature body to low temperature body, okay. So heat is transferring from high temperature to low temperature, okay. So here V1 minus V2 is acting as electrical potential difference applied on this electrical resistance. So here T1 minus T2 can be considered as this difference is actually responsible for flow of heat. Here V1 minus V2 is responsible for flow of charge, and over here in heat transfer mechanism this T1 minus T2 is acting as a driving potential for flow of heat, okay. So this can be termed as thermal potential difference, okay. So this thermal potential difference is responsible for flow of heat, okay, and here I is what? The current flow of charge due to this electrical potential difference. So here if there is resistance R in heat transfer mechanism also, there must be some thermal resistance which opposes the heat to flow. Electrical resistance opposes the charge to flow. So in case we equalize the two systems, okay, which are appearing to be equivalent, okay, here also there must be some thermal resistance which opposes the heat to flow. Now how to find out that what will be the thermal resistance, what will be the magnitude of thermal resistance, what is the formula of thermal resistance? For that we will do the exercise, okay. Suppose I am taking the case of conduction, okay, thermal conduction. Suppose that there is this is a thermal conductor, solid conductor, okay, whose length is say L. This is our thermal conductor, okay, and this I am taking the length of this conductor, say is L, okay, and the cross sectional area is A. Now in case you are applying temperature differences on the two opposite ends, you can see, then if T1 is greater than T2, heat will start transferring from high temperature to low temperature, okay. Now for this case, uniform cross sectional area body, L is the length. Here we can apply the Fourier's law of heat transfer, okay, Fourier's law, which says that Q, here I am writing, the heat transfer rate will be Ka T1 minus T2 by L. Here K is what? K is the thermal conductivity of the material, which is materialistic property, okay. Now what happens, again going back to this electrical system, here V1 minus V2 is the electrical potential difference applied to this resistance R. So V1 minus V2 is, you can take V1 minus V2 equals to V, okay, this is the electric potential difference. So Vi and R are connected like this, V equals to IR. This is also called as Ohm's law, okay. Potential difference is equals to the current flowing through the resistance into the magnitude of resistance, which can also be written as V1 minus V2 equals to IR, and I can be written as V1 minus V2 by R, okay. So what happens in this formula, which is outcome of this Ohm's law, I is what? I is electric current, and we can take it as charge transfer rate, because what is definition of electric current? The definition of electric current is the amount of charge transferring from one point to another with respect to time. So this is charge transfer rate, okay. And what is V1 minus V2? V1 minus V2 is what? It is the electric potential difference, okay, electrical potential, okay, difference. And what is R over here? R is the electric resistance. Okay. Now what we see, in case we compare this formula, okay, if we are comparing this Ohm's law, this is our Ohm's law, okay, with this Fourier's law, we can compare the two formulas. Here I is the charge transfer rate, by which is the outcome of Ohm's law. Q is the heat transfer rate. V1 minus V2 is the electrical potential difference. T1 minus T2 will be what? It is the thermal potential difference, which I already talked. Okay, so whatever is there in the denominator of this V1 minus V2 is acting as an electrical resistance. So this formula, the conduction formula, can also be written as, you can write Ohm's law in a different way, that is you can write this Fourier's law in a different way. Q equals to T1 minus T2 upon L by Ka. Okay, this formula can also be written as T1 minus T2 upon L by Ka. Okay, so now we can compare the two. Here whatever in Ohm's law, whatever is there in the denominator of this electrical potential difference, it is acting as a resistance. Similarly here also, see, Q is equivalent to I, charge transfer rate, heat transfer rate, okay, electric potential difference, thermal potential difference. So denominator of this electric potential difference, it is electrical resistance. So in the denominator of this thermal potential difference, there will be what? This is what called as thermal resistance for the case of what? Heat conduction. Okay, so it is thermal resistance, so I am correcting the spelling, thermal resistance. Okay, so symbol is RTH, it is equals to L by Ka, thermal resistance for the case of conduction. Okay, L is the length of conductor, K is thermal conductivity, and A is the area. So what we see over here, that thermal resistance is inversely proportional to the conductivity of material, thermal conductivity. Reason being, more conductivity means fastly heat will transfer, so definitely thermal resistance will be less, and low conductivity means what? The heat will transfer with slower rate, so it means higher thermal resistance. And what will be the unit? You can write the unit of the variables. So L stands for meter, and K is watt per meter degree centigrade, and area is meter square. You can cancel this meter square and this, ultimately degree centigrade per watt or Kelvin per watt is what the unit of thermal resistance. That's it. Now this can also be applied, this electrical analogy. This is called as electrical analogy, means we are comparing the Ohm's law with the heat transfer rate formulas. Okay, so electrical analogy can also be applied for convection. Okay, I am telling you with an example. Suppose that this is a hot surface. A hot surface is there, okay, and the area of this hot surface is A. Area is A, and temperature of this hot surface is T1, and surrounding temperature, which is a fluid medium, is say T2. So what will happen in case T1 is greater than T2? Heat will start transferring from this surface to surrounding. Okay, so the heat transfer rate formula for convection is, it is equals to HA T1 minus T2. Here H is the convective heat transfer coefficient, A is the area, T1 minus T2 is the temperature difference of the surface and the surrounding fluid. Okay, so in case we want to compare this convection heat transfer rate formula with this Ohm's law, so we can modify this formula, rearrange this formula. Q is equals to T1 minus T2 upon what? Upon 1 by HA. Okay, so what we see here, that in case of Ohm's law, whatever is in the denominator of this electrical potential difference, it is resistance. Okay, so here also whatever is in the denominator of this thermal potential difference, it must be thermal resistance. Okay, so here RTH, I am again using the same symbol, it is equals to 1 by HA, and it is applicable for what? For convection. Okay, so this is what the concept of thermal resistance and electrical analogy. Electrical analogy is based on the fact that the Ohm's law of electrical system, when charge flows through some resistance, okay, so V equals to IR. So the heat transfer mechanism is analogous to the Ohm's law in electrical systems. Okay, so as like there is an electrical resistance in case of this thing, when voltage is applied across a conductor, then conductor have some resistance with it. Okay, like same, when heat transfer takes place, there must be some thermal resistance also in the path of heat flow, and the job is same. The electrical resistance opposes the current to flow, the thermal resistance opposes the heat to flow. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. In the next lecture we will learn that how complex systems of thermal resistances, okay, in case heat is transferring through some complex system of thermal resistances, then how to find out the heat transfer rate. Thank you.